Mukuro and Ibuki immediately become friends because that is where Ibuki's grace was founded. With Mukuro and Hina, never forget you guys, never forget. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the horizon. Toon Link, Dave, and little Iba's up there too. United States Aviator. You know what it's time for. There it is. Danganronps Hunger Games. You know, during a quarantine, you're real bored when you get to calculate the BMIs of every single character. But we did that. So here are today we have your 8 most underweight, your 8 most technically overweight, and your 8 middle people for BMIs for Danganronpa characters. Starting at the underweight group, we have Mukuro, Monika, Ibuki, Seiko, Kotoko, Sonia, Angie, and surprisingly enough, Crazy Yoko Extra Large. Regular Crazy Yoko's on the cusp of normal and underweight, but still technically underweight. On to Team Normal. We have Taka, Izio, Kazumichi, Mandu, Leo, Hiro, Taichi, and Gundam Tanaka. And lastly, the big boys. Nekomaru, the Great Gozen, Daisaku, Kiba, Ryoma, Fat Togami, Teru, and Hifumi. And that's the lot. That's the lot here today. A quick, an easy, a nice 24. A perfect 2 dozen folks. So tell me, which group is your favorite? Which group do you vibe with the most? Pick first place, pick last place, and I'll have to do the same. Huh. Next week is the last week before the finale, isn't it? Huh. That's wild. That hasn't hit me yet. This year's gone by kinda fast. We are already like halfway through April. Wow. Huh. I would say time flies when you're having fun, but I guess time flies also when you're in a quarantine. Which group is the best group? I don't know. Also, Mukuro being super duper underweight was kinda shocking to me. Hifumi being the most overweight, not shocking to me at all. Maybe a little shocking. I was like, Togami might have it. Teru is the one I didn't really expect to be here for BMI, but you know what? That's how the cookie crumbles. Or Ryoma. That's the most shocking entry here. But apparently that calculation puts him pretty high up. But I think my favorite group is probably Team Overweight. Yeah. And with that, I'm gonna go for Ryoma for the victory. Ryoma for the win. 100%. The tennis boy. He's coming out on top. But for last place, the Despair Dimension, jeez. Someone's getting banished again. We have a lot of people, hold on. I've transferred the Despair Dimension list to a fresh note card so it looks much more magnifique. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, a whole 20 people. And we're about to get one more definitely, and I think that person will be Kazuichi. I don't want it to be. I'd like to see him come out on top. But I got a bad feeling for the boy. I really do. And I think it's going to be Sonya who does it, if I'm being completely honest. But we don't know if that'll happen. We don't know. Hopefully you have made those picks below because it is time. We are wasting no time. No time today. As we head to the top and click resimulate. Not 1 time. Not 2 times. Not 3 times. 4 times? Is it 4? Hold on, let me... Gotta do some quick math real quick. Do my quick math in my handy dandy notebook. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1. Oh, and that gives us 5 phenomenal times. Of course, yes, of course. How could I have missed that? My calculations are always correct. Ladies and gentlemen, Year of the Horizon. Let's go on. Let's see what awaits beyond the horizon. As we click, proceed. Ooh. Ooh, that's a hurt. That's a big... Ugh. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds, you know what we do. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes? Anybody? Any of you want to do it? Sound the horns! Did you? Yeah, that's it. That is perfect. Seiko sets off an explosive, killing Kotoko, the master of the dark arts. Which is really good, if I'm being completely honest, for this close to the end of the season. Because that means you will get into that last episode. Kotoko might have been strategic planning, because that episode might not be a full 24, depending on what happens. But regardless, is banished to the despair dimension. The master of the dark arts. That's a shame. I gotta write that down. Yes, right here, yes, K-O, T-O, K-O. That's all. I won't lie. I love spelling Kotoko's name. It's a fun name to spell. The Great Gozu runs away from the cornucopia. Nekomaru piggybacks Hiro out of the cornucopia. While doing so, Hiro pulls out a knife and stabs Nekomaru in the back. Ouch! Hiro, what the heck? Also, it's a singles episode, so I gotta pull this card out. I already know what the rest of them are, if I'm being completely honest. Teru finds a torn photo of Izuyoi within his pocket with the word enemy scribbled on the back. Daisaku gets a kitchen knife. There's a lot of stabbing going on in the very beginning, jeez. And stabs Kibo. Fat Togami finds a crowbar inside of the cornucopia. Monica refuses to fall into despair. What are these knife charades? Ryoma also gets a kitchen knife. Sonya gets an actual shield leaning on the cornucopia. Gundam stays at the cornucopia for resources. Mukuro and Ibuki immediately become friends because that is where Ibuki's grace was founded. With Mukuro and Hina. Never forget, you guys. Never forget. Hifumi and Mondo immediately become friends. That one I did not expect. Leon runs away from the cornucopia. Taichi, Kazuichi, and Taka assist each other in getting the best of weapons. Crazy Hyoko extra large, the largest of crazy Hyokos, takes a sickle from inside of the cornucopia and Angie begins to work on a plan to overthrow Monokuma. That sounds like the student council to me. Will proceed to day 1. Daisaku gives Teru a rose. I expected that to happen the other way around. Kazuichi travels to higher ground. Angie rests under a giant tree, provided good shade, and she felt quite at ease, and Mukuro knocks out Ryoma with a boomerang, but he's still alive. He is still alive. Leon shoots a poisonous dart into Fat Togami's neck, slowly killing him. No win for him today. Monica rips off Gundam's arms and beats him to death with them. Okay. Also, Monica could save Kotoko this very episode. The Great Gozu makes a deal with Seiko. Mondo receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Hifumi sets off an explosive, killing Taichi. Rest in peace to him. So long, Taichi. Sonya stalks Ibuki. Taka gives Hiro a rose. There's a lot of rose giving too. There was first a lot of stabbing and knives, and then roses. It's like the calm before the storm, but it was actually the storm before the calm. Crazy Hyoko extra large. Never mind, I take it back, because there's another knife. From an unknown sponsor, and Izuyoi tries to find every Monokuma on the school grounds. We lost 6. That was a strong start. 6. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a Claire de Lune for Kotoko, lost to the despair dimension. Nekomaru, Kibo, Fat Togami, Gundam, Taichi, And if we take a quick peek, underweight only lost 1. Normal lost Taichi and Gundam, and overweight lost 3. So they're technically at the disadvantage here. They've lost, yes, Nakamaru, Kibo, and Fat Togami, but we lost 6. We had what, 24? So we have 18 people left. 18 people. We are fine. We are A-okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's proceed. Let's see what happens as we go on to night. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Hiro attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Mondo, Monica, Crazy Hyoko, Extra Large, Mukuro, Kazuichi, and the Great Gozu are forced to play the majority game. Mondo received the most votes, who was unfortunately the keymaster. So everyone was executed. Well, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Seiko, Sonya, Leon, Taka, and Teru sleep with shifts. Hifumi, Daisaku, and Ibuki discuss their games and what might happen in the morning. Izuyoi kills Angie as she tries to run, and Ryoma accidentally performed his forbidden action. We are mowing through another one. Oh my gosh. Day 2. Izuyoi receives a scythe from an unknown sponsor. Leon starts to go insane, and then here, Ibuki, Daisaku, Hiro, Taka, Hifumi, and Sonya are forced to play the majority game. Sonya is a sacrifice and is killed, as well as Hiro, who received the most votes. A shame. But is it really? Oh, it's not. Because the very first one, which has not happened at all in a singles game, and somehow we got 2 of the events. I thought we were gonna miss it because of the last one. Getting the sacrifice card in a majority vote, in the majority game. We're sending Sonya. Sheep Wrangling Sonya. To the finale. Oh yes. Oh yes. Congratulations to her. Interesting. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm so proud. Sheep Wrangling Sonya. Let's go. Seiko, pricked by thorns while picking berries, Teru receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor and will proceed once again. And now, 10. Which means we lost 16, which means after this, 2 majority votes. Jeez Louise. After this Claire de Lune 4. Mondo, Monica, Crazy Hyoko, Extra Large, Mukuro, Kazuichi, The Great Gozu, Angie, Ryoma, Hiro, Sonya. Yeah, that's 10 and 6, so that means it is time for your Saving Grace picks. So we have, from underweight, Ibuki and Seiko. From normal, we have Taka, Izuyoi, and Leon. And from overweight, we have Daisaku, Teru, and Hifumi. Seiko has been going off this season. She really has. But she's only won tag team games, so this could be her time to shine, her time to beat. Ibuki's still alive. Taka, Izuyoi, Leon, Daisaku, Teru, and Hifumi. I have to make one too. You guys know what to do by now. Y'all know what to do. I don't even need to announce that you go into the comments. You comment on your comment, you reply to your comment, you edit your comment, do whatever you do with your comment. But we have to make our saving grace picks now because there's a what, 1 in 9? 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 in 8 chance. And it's very fitting that it's a tag team over here in underweight. I'm so proud of them. Band-Aid coming in clutch even in the singles. And I don't want to bet against either one of them, so I'm gonna go. But I'm gonna make myself do that. I'm going for our boy. our boy, Izuyoi. It's time. It's his time to be. There's no chance. Unless we're not gonna go there. I'm picking Izuyoi. Hopefully. You made your picks because that was a quick turnaround. 6, fine. But then 10 without an arena event? Because of the majority game? Because of the Keymaster. And that one doesn't proc a lot at all. It's just so wild to me. We gotta keep going. We can hit. You guys know we're about to hit. I don't even need to say that we are about to hit the Samurai Woman. The most graceful of all songs. As we click proceed. It's the final E. And at the start of Night 2, Leon and Ibuki run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Izuyoi starts a fire. Hifumi cries himself to sleep. That's sad. That's so sad, boy. Taka and Daisaku cuddle together for the night. As soon as Taka falls asleep, Daisaku stabs him. Rest in peace to Taka. Seiko summons a demon, and so does Teru. The demon summoning twins will proceed once again. Never mind. To the feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the Tribute's family. Seiko decides not to go to the feast. Hifumi, how could you? How could you? That was my pick. Severely injures Izuyoi, puts him out of his misery. It's not our boy's day today. Ibuki and Daisaku fight over raw meat, but Ibuki gives up and runs away. That's smart. She knows. She's already in this thing, but she knows. Leon tracks down and kills Teru. You know, I would think that any event that has food in it, it would be Teru's time to shine, but it was not today. We'll proceed to day 3. And it will be the final 5. Leon and Daisaku talk about their lives. Seiko puts all of her faith into Atua, and Hifumi sprains his ankle while running away from Ibuki. That's a shame, but we have to click proceed because 3 cannon shots. 3 lost souls. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Taka. Our boy, Izuyoi. And Teru. Alright, let's see what's up. What is up? Ibuki and Seiko. That is what's up. Leon. That's what's up. And Daisaku and Hifumi. That is what's up. The final 5. It's been rough. So many people to the majority game. That I was low-key still rooting for Mukuro. I think does she think she might have a shot tomorrow? She might not, though. Ooh. That might make her last opportunity. Ooh. That's wild. We'll see. That's the future. The now is Ibuki, Seiko, Leon, Daisaku, and Hifumi. And we cannot wait. We cannot dilly-dally. We cannot wait. Dilly-dally, fool around, goof and gaff. We have to go on, because these 5 are trapped in a crisis of fate. Oh yes. Who's it gonna be? I'm really curious. Does anybody save anybody in this scenario? Leon's people are all in, Hifumi's people are all in, Daisaku's people are all in, yes. And Band-Aid's all in too. Nobody would get saved with anybody who's still in. Interesting. Rest in peace, but we'll proceed. Someone could still get banished though, as we go. It probably does not happen, as Seiko. Why? Why do it? Puts ketchup on their cake? Who does that? Even Daisaku looks on with disgust. Leon and Ibuki run into each other and decide to truce for the night, and Hifumi tends to his wounds. And then onward. Shall we? Shall we? I think we shall. What happens? Day 4. Oof. So at the start of day 4, Seiko shoots an arrow into Hifumi's head. So Hifumi's out. As Daisaku starts to go insane, Leon catches the despair disease and starts eating everything in sight. That sounds like something that probably Togami, the ultimate imposter, would have done. And then Ibuki seems to be dead, but it's a lie. So, just one cannon shot. So just one clear name. Just one. 4. Hifumi. Let's take a quick peek. A quick peek at everybody's statuses. Even though we don't need to, it's the last 4. It's ridiculous. There's nothing more could happen. It's Ibuki, it's Seiko. It's Leon and Daisaku. I guess Leon still is number 1. And neither is Daisaku, really. Neither of them have. Huh. And then the other 2 were just from Band-Aid, so that's ridiculous. That's not really that ridiculous, but either of them could come out on top. Either of them could, it would be more beneficial for Seiko. But we'll see, they're still in a crisis of fate. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. And it's a completely peaceful night 4 as Ibuki, Seiko, and Leon hold an intervention for... Look, pancakes are delicious. They're a breakfast food, they can be a lunch food, they can be a dinner food, they can be whatever food you want them to be. They can be whatever food you need them to be. Pancakes are a delicacy, they can even be a dessert, depending on what you put on them, depending on what you put in them. Pancakes are an every-time food. It's like the Cookie Monster, except with pancakes. That's me. I quote me on it. And Daisaku hums quietly. On to day 5. Ibuki basically tries to stab Seiko in the back by putting thumbtacks in her shoes. Seiko sees the thumbtacks in her shoes. She picks up a lone thumbtack and proceeds to stab Ibuki to death. Terrifying. Daisaku receives allergy medication from an unknown sponsor. I wish. Everyone needs allergy medication because the pollen is too high. The pollen count is too high. Thank goodness for quarantine. Because there's less pollen being tracked around. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all me. Leon receives pancakes from an unknown sponsor. They're yummy. They're delicious. We lost one. It's the final 3. Leon, Seiko, and Daisaku? Yeah, it is. None of them have won a singles bout. That is true. That much is true. But can we get a Claire de Lune for the former champ? Ibuki. So it's Leon, Daisaku, and Seiko. Seiko with 3, Leon with 2, and Daisaku with 2. Those are the final 3. It's still a crisis of fate, technically. But we know how the simulator is. It could be a snap of the fingers, literally, and everything could be twisted and turned around. I say literally because we've seen the gauntlet in play, but it can't come into play right now, I don't think. Don't think there's... No, I didn't add that. No, we're good. They cannot come in play. We're fine. It's a crisis of fate. Who will it be? Could it be Seiko? Getting her first singles win and her 3rd win of the season? Huh. Could it be Leon? Who's never won? Has had terrible luck. Or could it be Daisaku, who's in his team is in the tag team finale? But he could pull off a singles win here, just like Sonya, who got a secret achievement. In fact, he could get into... There's still secret achievements left. Let's find out. You know what we have to do? We have to click proceed and see... Ooh, it will not be Leon as Daisaku severely slices him with a sword. Will Seiko be OP as she cooks her food before putting out her fire, or will Daisaku finally get one? Because it's a battle. It is now a 1v1. It is Daisaku versus Seiko. Both from the anime. But who will it be? I'm sure your curiosity is killing you, like a cat would be killed by the curiosity, so I will click it. I'll do it. I'll proceed. To see that. Seiko catches the despair disease. She beats Daisaku to death with a tree branch while crying and laughing hysterically. That's 3. That's a three-peat. Way to go to Seiko as we proceed to a Claire de Lune 4. Leon. Daisaku. Which means, as we proceed, for the third time, twice for Band-Aid, and now once for herself, representing the underweight division in terms of BMI, Seiko clutches a third win. She's too OP. Seiko's just too OP, ladies and gentlemen. We'll proceed. 4 kills. Ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. Seiko came out on top, doesn't have anyone to save either, which means it's just Kotoko getting in there. Jeez Louise. Seiko in first, Daisaku in second, Leon in third, Ibuki in fourth, Hifumi in fifth, Teru in sixth, Izuyoi, my boy Izuyoi in seventh, Taka in 8th, Sonya clutching a secret achievement in 9th, and Hiro in 10th, and that is your top 10. Don't even need to do a scroll because they all fit on one page because this was a normal sized game. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it was a normal sized game. It's a breath of fresh air at this point, really. All the way down to Kotoko, who's banished, which is really more of a blessing than a curse at this point. Because does that make her the 21st entrant? There were 20 before, 21st into the despair dimension currently. The current lump of people who are there. So that's good for her, because I don't think she's in tomorrow's episode. She might be. I don't think she is. Interesting, we'll see tomorrow. If she's not, she'll be taken out. Let's proceed to see what happened. It all started off with Seiko setting off an explosion, and fittingly enough, it ended with Seiko beating someone to death with a tree branch. Sometimes things just fit so well together. Sometimes it's just a perfect full circle, and today was that day. Congrats to Seiko with 4 kills, Daisaku with 3, Hifumi with 2, Leon with 2 as well. Everyone else got... I'll just say Izuyoi, Monica, and Hiro all got 1. Everyone else got nothing. Team Underweight, I don't know why it does the winner twice when it's just like 3 districts, but Underweight 1, Overweight in second, and being normal is overrated apparently because they were trash. Oh man. We'll go back to the reaping. That's it. Seiko. 3 times. Ridiculous. Congratulations to her. Pull it up. There it is. The bracket, and Sonya's there too. Those 2. Making some $1 million moves. Which means we have 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 still. 6 secret achievements. They could hit in the tag team finale, or the tag team next week. And they could also hit they can't hit tomorrow because I might allow it. Probably not. We'll see what happens. Because a couple can hit, but that would mean this is the last singles episode in this simulator. Huh. We're real close. Jeez Louise, I didn't know how close we were. But that is it. That's all. in this year of the horizon. That is everything. Tomorrow is also a fun one. Calculating the BMIs of everyone was actually pretty fun. Mukuro's at like 15. It's either 15 or 12. I think you're at 15. 12 would be drastic. Fumi's at like 53. But let's be honest, BMIs don't really encompass the whole person, because Nakamaru's BMI is technically overweight, and that man's is a muscle house. A muscle house. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Year of the Horizon. Toonly, Dave, little Iba in the corner there too. You can barely see her, but that's all the time that we are allowed to today. So until next time, stay classy, passengers. I'm taking off. And as always, toodle, flight crew.